Hola, hola. On my beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous collective.
So are we beautiful or are we gorgeous?
Well, you're gorgeous. You gorgeous?
Is that a new word?
Yeah, let's roll with it. You gorgeous. How's my gorgeous collective feeling out there? Hey, I'm a guy. What are you talking about? I'm be gorgeous. Hey, you are gorgeous too. You're a child of God, aren't you? Aren't you twinkling and shining? Twinkling, see a fag. Hey, man, you can say that again. I'll slap them. You guys are all beautiful, all right? Every single one of you that had a grand rising today. You're looking outside. You're smiling. You may be upset, but turn that frown upside down. It's your boy's old dog royalties in town. All right.
Can we just see your chest? That's all we care about.
What? Trying to give you guys clues right here. This is Genosha. We're gonna be eating fresh every day at farmlands, growing our own food, slapping bitches. It's gonna be fun. Slapping bitches. Yeah. Got the loud bad boy too. Got that la. The boy just gave that to me yesterday. I'm gonna start incorporating this, you know what I mean? Smoking healthier. You know what I mean? But that's Genosha. That's a little foresighting right there, foreshadowing. Oh, there he is. You look sexy. Look like the Terminator is about to take a lunch break. I look like the Terminator that just got a sponsorship from Subway. Sarah Connor. Before I chase Sarah Connor, I get me a nice foot long. I'll be back. Imagine if Terminator had a good old sponsorship from fuck Subway. I guarantee you like that. Before I chase Sarah Connor, I get me a foot long. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Shit. I get to be a foot long. Looks like a bat. It may be, all right? You Babe Ruth cats out here. But how is everybody feeling on this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Thursday? Woo, sun shining. Birds outside chirping. Get them shades up a little bit. There we go. Get that sunshine in. There we go. Hey. Let's get right into it. Oh, look at that. Ain't that a bitch? Keep on rolling. All right. So let's just jump right into it. Let's get it. Okay. Is that what you want to do? You want to slap the phone down again? I would love to slap a bitch. There we go. Come on. Is that what you're gonna do? Can we stay? Can we stay? Just don't slap the table. All right. Like a fucking kid throwing a temper tantrum. I want my food. I want my food. I used to do that when I was a kid. I looked at some of my family videotapes of us growing up, and I would just be sitting there in my bib on, like, I want my food. Not like that, but I'd just be smiling and just banging my hand on the top of the table. Like some true king shit. Where's my food?
That's not a king.
Okay. If you're just tuning into New Filter, so if you're just tuning in to No Filter, welcome. This is a community where we can speak our minds. We have no FCC telling us what to do. We have no sponsors that get offended with whatever we say, that threaten to cancel us. None of that activity here. This is the environment where you can feel free to sit down like Cameron and Mace and just talk freely without worrying about somebody telling you you're gonna get canceled, yada yada. That's this community, the realest show ever, hands down, with your boy Zodog. Okay, I have a lot more shows out here, but I've been sticking mainly with the No Filter. Hence, God wants me to speak truth, transparency, loyalty, honesty, humility, accountability, and the love frequency of 432 hertz. Wants me to represent that through me first, to show you guys all of my ins and outs, my ups and downs, in-betweens, neutral, whatever. That is what my mission is as of now. Also to build a Genosha. Why are you talking too much? I'm an obedient student of God. I'm a soldier. God tells me to do this, I do it. So a lot of people are saying, you need to do this as chosen one. I appreciate everybody's advice, but this is the chosen one that you see now. Okay, the rules have been changed since I slid under the radars for so many years because of how God designed me to be unique the way I am, to be able to reach out to beautiful people like you, just the way I am. You see me liking Cheeks. A lot of people say, hey, your energy's too much. I may get sick being around you so many times. You're just so energized. I appreciate everyone letting me know how I am. I may be isolated for a long time. I may not ever find somebody that can match my frequencies, but I believe I have. But I'm going to let God do that. Okay? Will I ever get married one day? Maybe. I hope so. I'm going to have a family one day. I'll be damned if I'm doing all this fucking... hey, I'll do whatever God wants me to do, but I'll be damned if I'm going through all this life and I was about to say my left shoulder, but we're not doing that today. I want to hear what your left shoulder had to say. Left shoulder want to say we'll be damned if we're going to walk past all this beautiful pussy and not stroke anything. Not squeeze some cheeks, not spread them up, licking some pussy, all that shit. We doing that and having fun respectfully. Okay? I'll be goddamn. You can't say goddamn. Yes, I can. We're part of God's league of angels and staffs. And once you align, God said there's certain things I'll allow you to do if it's meant and it fits for the mission. Do you know how many people out here that love to hear me talk like this, that one day they will snap out of whatever sleeping state they're in because I talk to them just like this? Okay, there's reasons I post up cheeks and stuff. Then maybe one day a woman may say, you know what? I'm going to stop showing my beautiful body on Instagram so people can just randomly take my image down and beat off to it, whatever they do behind closed doors, because I'm letting my energy go for free. All right? There's a fee for my energy. They may start changing once they start realizing all the cheeks I'm posting out here. There's a reason I'm posting cheeks. One reason is I love cheeks. I love women. Goddamn right. No shame, unapologetically. Love women. Not gay, never will be. I love women. And if you are gay, we still love you too. I got a lot of gay friends. I don't care. We don't care what you are because you're chosen children of God. Okay? So we love you. We love everybody. Even the people that I had ruffles with, you know what I mean? Cartoon character faces, whatever those guys are, I still love them too as well. They can be salty, gripey old men all they damn want, okay? They can talk about knuckle dragons, whatever they want to talk about. And salty-faced pastors and preachers saying, hey, he talks to clouds and this and that, and does sermons in front of his people all day. They can be upset with me all they want to, but I still love you. And on that note, we gonna do some daily breaders. Okay, so everyone has their definitions of how I should operate. God got the sun shining on my face today. God got me on your algorithm all damn day. God got me on your TV screen, and God got you thinking about me nonstop until you're obsessed. I have people that are obsessed with me right now, studying me and in my every move to try to duplicate the boy. That's how crazy it is out here, okay? I got options right now. I got beautiful ladies out here that would love to be mine. I would love to be theirs too. I am not rushing with the sex game either. This is a download that is just like this. You all want to know what sex means? What that actually means, instead of you just saying sex, 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 and not knowing what it actually means? Sex stands for sacred energy exchange. I was one of these people too. I would just be slanging the dick everywhere. Not understanding the energy exchange. Whatever you put your dick into or you put your pussy on, you taking that person's energy and their drama and their pain and all that stuff with them, or their success, whatever it is, you've taken a part of that. It's like a venom symbiote is attaching to you every time. So I've been celibate for 6 years. 6 years? Oh my God. I couldn't even believe it. I used to make fun of one of my friends back in the day that bada bing longer than 6 years. Okay, and then when he finally busted, I felt the vibrations through the ground and I was fucking miles away. And then I came to him that one night, sick people. When I saw him a few nights later, I said, hey man, did you bada bing at 5 or 4 in the morning? 5 or 4 in the morning, one of those 2 times? I felt the vibrations. Like, yeah, I did. It's crazy. I didn't know how intuitive I was back then. So I was with a group of friends and I was like, hold on. I think we were recording or something. I was like, feeling like an earthquake. I think somebody just busted. And I hollered at my man Bizzle and she's like, yeah, man. But either or, so we got to be careful. I'm more careful now of where I lay my pipe, okay? This is some royalty shit. I'm just getting my inheritance. I'm getting my 40 acres and a mule plus some, okay? God told me, she said she would surprise me beyond my imagination. I told you all a while ago, I was just thinking about Publishers Clearinghouse, the $20 million per week for lifetime shit. That's the tip I was on. You know, I was like, I'll do my podcast. If it makes it, it makes it. But I was putting my energy towards winning like a lottery ticket or something. All right? And God said, hey, man, fuck that small shit. I'm going to give you so much that your cup's going to be overflowing. You're always going to be protected. You don't have to fear death because I'm going to show you who you really are and that this is just a suit and a vessel. And I need you to raise the vibration of all my chosen children out here. All right? So here's your demographic. And you're going to do this. And then you're going to travel the world and you're going to do the same thing. Rinse and repeat. You're going to be like Charles Xavier and Magneto from X-Men First Class when they're going to location to location and they're scouting and looking for other chosen ones. That mission is going to be fun. We're doing it right now via internet. But when everything tangibly manifests and God wants me to get out of this location, a lot of people are like, you need to get out your cave. I'm right where I need to be. I'm going to meet you people. I'm going to meet a lot of people, but I'm right where I need to be right now. And on that note, we can do the daily bread, and I'm going to show you all a vision I have for how we're going to operate in Genosha. Aren't you talking too much about Genosha? I can because I'm being obedient. I was just taking it out Bundy right there, and God said, do a video. I was like, bet. Wash my hands real quick, bada bing, bada boom, get myself ready, and let me drop a video for my beautiful collective. So daily bread is my new meteorite rock. This joint's ill, man. It's out there grounding, and I looked at it. It was embedded in the ground. I just started dusting it off like an Indiana Jones newly discovered relic. I was like, what is this? Oh! Confirmation, bitches. I think that may be a meteorite. I'm just doing some Brittany calculations. Hello, Kitty. Calculator.
Yeah, looks like a meteorite. It has the weight of a meteorite.
This doesn't have the weight of a real rock. This joint feels like my nutsack. This bitch is heavy.
I will never be with you now.
Oh, the woman's like, I don't want no heavy nutsack. What, you want a light nutsack? Shit, I got some generational kids nutsack weight in that joint. All right? For like 1 billion years, we're going to have a family tree lineage. All right, wait, it's a little too much information. I'm not saying my nutsack is heavy. I'm just saying we got some good lineage down here. But enough of that. God told me just to sit down and let everybody know that all these definitions they want to put on they want to create a Velcro jacket for me and just put all the labels. All right, chosen ones have this. They don't put up cheeks. They don't smoke weed. They don't talk about having multiple women. They don't cuss a lot. They don't listen to low vibrational music. They don't drink water out of plastic bottles. They don't talk about where they came from. He's not black enough. Yeah, she's not a dime. Why isn't he going for her and this and that? All these labels. Okay? My love life is none of your damn business, really. None of your damn business. I was just informed that I'm going to keep my shit on the low, which I've been doing. But yeah, you see me circulating cheeks, which may come to a stop too. So I'm finding myself like, why am I circulating all these cheeks? That mission's over and done with. Because I think I just dropped the answer earlier in today's video. We're 13 minutes in. And another disclaimer. Hey, Light, I love you, girl. And Brittany, Megan, I love every one of you. Whenever, get some water. Whenever I'm watching your videos and I see you sometimes get a little complex, like, any of you guys, I mean, you second guess yourselves like I do. I'm helping you like you help me out when we overthink. You have nothing to worry about. I understand all your messages just perfectly. All of them. It doesn't matter how crazy and strange they go off path from your typical reasons. That's why I love how you say at the beginning of your videos, this may only apply to like the top 1%. I know I'm picking up what y'all laying down. Every message makes perfect sense. I love it. The deeper y'all go, it makes me understand a lot more about this spiritual journey of ascension I'm going through. So yeah, come on now, talk to me. And Bastet already gave you an assignment. I know you're on it already. Look at old ET assignment, you know what I mean? The ET assignment. Let's find its location, which I believe I may know where it's at, but I'm not sure yet. I need you to astral travel and do your thing. Carmen San Diego shit. And we can find out where that Bada Bing's at. And then we can Bada Bings with the planet. Alright, there's tools. There's certain video game items we need to get in the video game of life. The ET is what I need. Alright, babe? I just had a vision the other day. You know what I'm talking about. Extraterrestrial? That's what I'm talking about. Extraterrestrial. Yeah. Emerald tablets. What did he say? I don't know what you said. I said I gotta have it. I didn't say emerald tablets. What are you talking about? Why would I be talking about the emerald tablets? Why would I want to find the emerald tablets? Man, shit, it's not like I can hold it and I can actually read it like I'm the only person that can read it. That'd be kind of strange. That'd be kind of strange if I'm the only one that could decode that bitch. I wonder why. Am I Thoth? Thoth? I don't know. Am I that guy? Birds, chirpies, confirmation is here. Oh yeah, daily bread. Or should I give you guys a vision? Fuck it. Let's do the vision first. This is nice. All right, so I had this the other day when I was writing down my vision board for how we're gonna have some daily regiments at Genosha. So I don't even worry about it. God said it's okay because people can attempt to duplicate this, but they can't do what we do. All right. So Genosha routine, and this is going to be constantly updated. You guys give me some inputs how we can change it. I'm all game for that. But I think this will be the fairest way for us to get to know each other more and to display our talents, and we can show each other what we can do. So this is what God showed me. Jonisha right there. Take a picture of it, but don't worry about it. You can't read this. Chicken scratch. Every day we have a grand rising. For 30 minutes to an hour, we're going to set our intentions for the day. What do we want to have for this day? I would love for all of us to be cohesively on the same frequency of love and understanding and growth, and learn from each other and learn from one another. So God, can you please allow the atmosphere for us to all be open-minded and receiving, and allow us to accept new things in our learning system so we can learn how to incorporate these new ways of thinking and actions into our daily plan of life, so we can accept and understand everybody that we come across in the walks of life. So that person's strange, they walk funny, they talk funny. We embrace everybody's uniqueness and quirkiness. That is what Genosha is all about. All right. So we're going to grand rise every day, and we're going to set our intentions for the day. I don't know if it's going to be like, I think we should be maybe in the creation room. We may be outside grounding. We'll be outside grounding, either sitting in a circle or something, and just like a game of telephone, we'll have that format, but we'll be holding each other's hands or something and just setting our intentions. I'll figure that out. Next, gather in the creation room to discuss today's game plan. So after we do our setting and our intentions, we're going to walk in that day boldly with faith, and we're going to go into the creation room. Oh, I like that little birds out there. Love you. Go into the creation room. I'll let you use your imagination on that. So I'm not sure what the creation room will be, to discuss today's game plan. So the creation room is going to be awesome. It's vague how God wanted me to do. So if anybody wants to carbon copy, cut it, and they get on to, hey, I got a nice creation room, guys. Yeah, that's going to be funny to hear that. Then we're going to go outside in nature to cook breakfast. Each member of the collective to make their favorite. Okay, I read that wrong. Every day we're going to go outside after we discuss our game plan in nature to cook breakfast. Each member of the collective will have one day chosen as a chosen chef to cook their favorite meal. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They'll be responsible for that. And they will also be the chosen one for the day to lead the collective on their agenda. So whoever gets selected, we'll figure out that selection process for the collective, will be the one to be the chosen chef and to be the chosen one to say, all right, this is today's lesson. This is what I believe we can incorporate for today's lesson that will help the grand scale of helping the Tiamat Earth raise her frequencies based off this lesson. It may involve going outside, hunting, figuring out how to gather food, figuring out what fruits to eat, which ones are poisonous, how to make medicines out of nature. All that stuff we're going to be saying and we're going to be doing, okay? We're going to have beautiful tests, but they're going to be worth the development. So every day is going to be an adventure. How you hear out there chirping in the birds? We're going to be so acquainted with life and how nature operates. We're going to be some true Aquaman shit, some true poison ivies out here. We're going to know how everything works. Talking to trees, birds, all that part. So true Walt Disney shit brought to life. Where do you think Walt Disney and them got it from? Us and our ancestors. All right, drop mic that part. Okay, so you guys will be responsible for cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And the purpose of this mission for all of us as the collective is to learn how to lead, to think quick on their feet, forcing them to use or display their talent to us, the collective, and to improve each other for God's mission of raising our frequencies to match Tiamat's frequencies. Sometimes it's difficult to read my I Am Osiris friend posted a story. Okay. TikTok. Okay. Each day the responsibility will shift so that eventually every single member will cook and lead the day with what they choose to select for the lesson for the day that will help us all grow in some shape, form, or fashion to benefit the planets for Tiamat's purpose. Zoe, important mission for each day at Genosha Collective. Purpose is to raise one another's frequencies. Yeah. So that's cool. I got that out 21 minutes in. Awesome. So that is something we can start entertaining. Going to sleep throughout the day, we can picture the illustration I just painted on purpose for us to all start embracing. Because a lot of us this is a fast-pacing, moving mission. So a lot of people are looking at me as alienish, like, damn, how do you do this so fast? I've been doing this all my life. So I'm glad I'm doing this download because it lets me know. Oh, he's taking off his shirt, yes. It lets me know that I am different in a good way. We're all different in a good way. And I'm learning, because me and my brother were talking last night for like over 2 hours. That was a good talk. That we're all unique in a different way, and I need to learn how to appreciate that versus looking at him as, that's my brother. We have the same DEA, blood, and structure. So he should be able to do what I do, and vice versa. And that's not how God intended it, because then it wouldn't be unique and it wouldn't challenge us in any shape or form if we can just say, all right, well, since we're related, we all have the same talents and skills without having to go through any type of 300 Spartan training, dark shadow work, Yoda and Luke Skywalker raising his ship out of the Dagobah swamp with his eyes closed and believing that he can do anything. And like believing in the unseen, which we all have adventures and challenges with today, is actually having faith, because that requires a lot of belief that we were so indoctrinated to believe, not to believe, if that makes sense. We were Batman statue collector. I thought it said Brittany Cosmic Intelligence. I mean, Cosmic Wiggle. Oh, did you do another video? But she did one earlier. Damn it, so stop. Shit. Oh man, don't lose it now, Zoe. What were we talking about? Oh, baby Jace. You just talked about Brittany and you lost your whole fucking train of thought. Shit. Okay, let's go back to Genosha. Now we're doing things. To raise your frequencies. Fuck buckets. Oh yeah. Hopefully. Shit, that was a disconnector like a champion. Okay, yeah, so hopefully that'll give you guys a good picture of how we operate throughout Genosha daily. So we can, oh yeah. A lot of times I'm so fast-paced that people think that I'm alienish. Thank you, Spirit Team. That it's hard for them to grasp what I'm doing in this mission. I'll just go with that. I think I was going somewhere else. Oh yeah, alienish. Sometimes I feel like, I'm getting mad. Yes, thank you, Spirit Team. So I'm learning how not to get mad at I know I'm bouncing around ADD. I'm learning how not to get mad at somebody because they don't do exactly how I do it. And that's what's unique about the collective in Genosha, because if everybody was similar, then it would be a very easy lesson in life. So yesterday when I was talking to my brother, there was a few times I was getting so frustrated because I felt like he wasn't understanding what I was saying, but he did understand what I was saying the whole fucking time. It was just the way he was communicating. And the way I was communicating, I was learning, okay, he's understanding what I'm saying. He's just not responding the way I think I assumed he would. And that's my problem. I was assuming. Oh, and faith in the unseen. Yeah, so we were taught to, like, indoctrination. Thank you, Spirit Team. Again, I thought I was done when I said Brittany. Shut up, though. Get on it. So we were taught to believe in the physical objects. Like, this is real. This is here right now. Stop with this pie in the sky shit. What makes you think you're better than anybody else? Get a job. Yeah, that voice still haunts me, but I still love that woman. Get a job. Right? Stop believing in this. I'm glad I did believe in the unseen because I'm right where I'm at now and it's getting better. It's Christmas every day for my ass. I don't have to run and do any type. For everyone who's still got a job and stuff like that, I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm just excited based off of what I wanted to do for a long time. Before the Matrix movie came out, I said, I'm getting out of this Matrix. There's something wrong. I want my 40 acres and a mule. I want my reparations. This is not how we're meant to live. Working for our own money, I'll be damned to getting crumbs for working 40 hours a week and I just get crumbs and then half my paycheck gets taken to an imaginary character called Uncle Sam. And then all of a sudden I just have barely enough to pay the rent and so forth and buy food and then I got to do it all over again. And then I see the people that I'm working for balling and it's like it's an inside joke. Like they're making a lot more money than me and they ain't doing shit really. And I got to do all this and boom, boom, boom. And I don't have time for my family, my friends and stuff like that. And I come home drained off to death that I don't have really no energy for anything. And then I become nasty and disgruntled with my own family because I'm working for my family. You see how it can drive someone mad when you put everything together? And then you look at your value at the end of the week. It's like, this is not equating to what I do. What I do. Confirmation, bitches. This is not leveling up at all. Confirmation, bitches, to what I put my work and energy and my soul into. I'll be goddamned. And that's what my stance has been like that for a long time, and it still is. Hence, a few days ago, I was like, I love everybody calling me up. Hey, do you need a job? What is it that... Calm down. What is it that you don't understand when I say I'm gravy for life? I have nothing to worry about when it comes to money again. Do you not understand that? Or is it something that you don't want to understand and you want to see if I'm desperate for money or something? I am not desperate for money. I am the shit in all due respect. I made it. Okay? Based off me and God and the spirit team and angels and all that shit and the Walt Disney animals. When I told my boy, hey, man, he looked at me in the face, a few of them, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to record and take care of my family. You sure? Yeah. I was a little unsure about myself, but God told me to do that. I was like, shit, we're not doing no more hotel stays. I'm not going to be on someone else's frequency no more. I'm not getting yelled at no more goddamn more for just being me. I ain't doing that shit. This is the last time. Confirmation, bitches. I was like, what the fuck is this? Using all my goddamn resources just to get spit at, yelled at, disrespected. Oh, shit, and some days are good, some days are bad. What the fuck am I doing? Am I going to do this the rest of my fucking life to be under someone else's frequency? You make it rich. You know how many times I was doing that? Fuck all of that shit. I'm doing so in God's work right now, and I feel fucking great about it. I have no rules. Nobody telling me, I think you should. Well, some people still tell me that, the family, but I already know how to cut those umbilical cords off, them energy cords. I was trying to get Alonzo to do something. Those bitches are cut because I am so fucking free right now because of what God told me to do and just to be this guy that I've always fucking been. Every time I felt something like, I'll dim it down because they would get upset and agitated. Here goes Alonzo again, calling out the government, saying this and this in the movie. I can't go to movies with Alonzo because he always sees everything. It's like, it's the gift and the curse. Once you have the vision, you can't stop seeing what you see. Hence, I know who the fuck's sleeping and who the fuck's awake. Awake and all that shit. It's whatever. And who's playing for the devil, who's not. Whoever's agitated with me says a lot too. Dang, my ear left and the ear went numb. Because they're like, damn, Alonzo, you're fucking so authentic and real. You just agitate my demons. Now you're showing me that I have to do better. I have to change the ways I don't want to change. That's exactly why. Infinite Waters. What's up, Ralph Smart? How you feeling out here, buddy? Breathe in that fresh prana. I can't do anything like Ralph Smart. I'm not going to try to emulate that person. One more time. Too loud. Been watching Ralph Smart for years. So, yeah, man, people want to try to label you and tell you all types of shit. Try to control you, man. Just do fucking you, and it feels great to be liberated, man. That's why I got your Notion now. I don't have no fucking cares about money. Okay, money is just a tool. It's just a tool. Thank you for the confirmation, Breeze. That's it. I was chasing money the wrong way. I wasn't matching the frequency of money. I was just chasing it desperate. I was in a lack of having money, so I was chasing it the way the system is designed to be. is to keep us in low, fearful frequencies to always have to get that next buck. Oh, I got rent next week. Oh, I got a phone bill next week. I got my Wi-Fi next week. I gotta buy food. I gotta take my kids here. I gotta buy the car. I gotta get gas. I gotta get clothes. See that? Just pulling you back and forth and back and forth. Oh, sponsorship. Wow. Great gum. See how I played that off? I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. I pulled this out my ass. I've been chewing this for years. Had a brain fart. Didn't even know what the title was of this shit. So I did the ultimate play off. You spin it around. You act like I'm giving you tools here. I'm giving you little gems. You spin your product around. Acting like I'm telling y'all behind the scenes trick. I'm spinning it around, acting like I'm showing you guys everything. But I'm actually at the same time reading that bit. No, icebreakers, okay. Ice cube peppermint. Okay, guys, see that ingredients? That's all you do. You studying your own shit. You play it off. Because I was about to do this and read it to you, but I'm ratting myself out. What am I showing you with the body language? I'm teaching you so much in videos. I'm showing you I don't know shit. I got to tilt the product that's supposed to be mine that I'm supposed to be well versed in. Icebreakers, ice cubes. Never do that. Just keep the bitch spinning. The revolution per the revolution per whatever it's called. Yeah, just keep your speed average. You don't need to spin it fast. The revolution can be nice and slow, so you can get every word. And then you can play it off. See, there's your ingredients right now. All right? And when I'm getting you guys looking at ingredients, I'm just studying up. Okay. You got 40 pieces in this bitch. It's sugar-free gum. Icebreakers, ice cube, peppermint, natural and artificial flavors. You like how they said that? Natural and artificial flavors. Powered by crystals. Because every chew, I just feel the pop in the back of my teeth. Them bitches popping. Popping the freshness. And then my taste buds are doing jump rope.
Oh, it feels good in this mouth. Oh, yeah. I just want to French kiss all the pretty, gorgeous girls. Yeah, yeah. Let's spread life instead of death off this tongue. Is feeling fresh.
That's what this gum does every day. If you're having a personal boom, boom, boom party in your mouth. If you guys know, fans of Life, Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence, one of the most hysterical movies in my life. Jangalang, jangalang. Jangalang, jangalang. Yeah, Bernie Mac, yo. Rest in power. Jangalang, jangalang. You need to see Life. That movie, tripping. Martin Lawrence going to the window for the apple pie and shit. You crossed that line, boy. He didn't care at that point. He's like, fine, I'm getting that apple pie. If you haven't seen it, I ain't gonna spoil it for you, but it's a great movie. Fucking great. It makes you tear up if you not just looking at that movie for funny purposes. If you look at that movie for just how they got caught up in the whole mess of getting arrested, it's so truthful, man. It's like that shit happens so often, more often than we can admit. It's fucking foul. But it's a great movie. It's just great because they do the comedy mixed with what's going on in this racist society. And hopefully we can look at that and appreciate both sides of it. How can you appreciate the racist side? We need to have different perspectives in order to grow, right? If we were just born in peace, we would know what bad is, would we? Okay, then. So, God is ingenious to give us everything, to keep this brain always active and to always think outside the box, not just to be so surface level observing. We are 34 minutes in, but fuck, it's a great download. So, we're taught to always be on our feet. Like in nature, everything in nature is always spontaneous, but nature gives us a lot of signs. Like right before it rains, what happens? Okay? For the 80s and 90s babies, we all know this, man. 70s, 60s, baby, whenever you hear, we know what happens right before it rains, right? This is what happens. You outside. Perfect example, we playing baseball, right? Nice and sunny, nice and blue out that bitch. I'm open mouth chewing like I'm fucking a true baseball player. Like Chris Hoyles back in the day and shit. Orioles and shit. Right? Nice and sunny out that bitch. Raisin Brand Sun logos in the sky. Like, yeah, I'm here, I'm shining. All of a sudden, On the field, you see that big ass silhouette of a cloud just billowing in, and the field just turns dark on your ass. It's like, God damn, the fuck? Right? Fucking clouds that start getting dark on you. Dark McDark. That's Dr. Seuss lingo. That's Zeus language. That's Zeus language. Zeus language. All right, this, I'm about to storm out in this bitch, right? Gotta have the open mouth chew. Starts getting dark out in that motherfucker. And then the atmosphere starts changing. The air starts getting what? Moisture, right? It's like you smell the rain. It starts smelling like it's damp out in that bitch. Like, oh shit, it's about to rain. You know what I'm saying? You feel that bitch. And the air starts getting moisturizing and shit, a little dampish. And then what's the next step happens? Somebody feels that one raindrop either on the middle of their forehead or a random mark on your shoulder blade. Like, oh shit, it's the coldest raindrop too. Because it's been warm all day. Like, god damn. Felt like someone just poured an ice bucket on your ass. That one drop. You know that bitch about to start raining, what is it called? Cats and dogs. That's it's raining cats and dogs. That's that old talk right there, boy. Oh god damn, it's about to storm out in this bitch. Oh shit, it's raining. And then we start booking for cover because then they start raining there. It's like raining bullets. Yeah, oh shit. Some people like the rain. They like to do just to do a silhouette in the middle of the middle. Oh yeah, keep on raining. Yeah. Catch it on a raindrop. Yeah, there's some kids out there like that. That's some true Mother Nature gatherers. Them stage 5 clangers. They just standing outside hugging trees with the rain. We got some people like that celebrating the rain. That's good. They appreciate life. Fuck it. I'll give them high fives for them cats. They come in the house with their shirts just stuck to their chest, and you see that all the silhouettes, all the hairs and the titties, they don't love it. They love it. Like, yeah, man, I just love the rain. It's so great. Get your little Scooby-Doo ass out in the shower. God dizzle. My wet ass silhouette feet all up in my kitchen. The open mouth tubes. I was the baseball player that just came in the house for shelter. Take your goddamn student. You don't gotta do all that. But I think we're gonna wrap up the download off that. That was good. That was 37 minutes and 27 seconds. I like that. You know. Yeah, and get yourselves together. I like saying that too. Oh, did we do some daily bread? Are we in down with the daily bread?
Is that the same baseball player that's going to read us some daily bread?
Damn right. You in my house, right?
You better be careful not to bite your tongue.
Yeah, you better be careful with that. You gotta be careful when you do the open chews. Be cute, you bite half your tongue off, and you try to get some good old super glue and put that bitch together. And keep your mouth open to let that oxygen. Stand in the window for 6 hours. That bitch will, she'll reptilian bond back together. How long? You got 6 more hours. You want to open chew your mouth, trying to be cute in front of your fans, but you got none. Oh, that was a good one. That was cute. But your 0 likes and shit, you think you good out there. Stand in that window for 6 more hours. Thinking you famous or something. You little dusty talking to yourself ass. I know cats are saying that all the time. You little 0 likes ass. You ain't doing shit. Keep your face out there for 6 more hours. Put some more gloves, crazy glue on that. Yeah. I'm that guy, so I'm gonna be reading you something. Called Better Than Life. That's a good one. All right. Psalm 63, because your love is better than life, my lips will glorify you. Synchronicity. We're just all open mouth chewing, and it says my lips will glorify you. So let's take the gum out. I did that off camera so I can be a little bit better when I touch the pages. All right, better than life. After another unexpected health setback, I joined my husband and others during a great... Because your life is better than life. Damn. Can we slow down, Zo? Why don't we do this? Just to be careful. Some people just don't even like me reading. I'll just do that for you. I don't know if the sunlight is letting you capture it. Some people's phone qualities are a lot better. Just there you goes. Bada binks. But we're gonna read it anyways. Because your love is better than life, my lips will glorify you. Psalm 63:3. Better than life. After another unexpected health setback, I joined my husband and others during a retreat in the mountains. I trudged up the wooden staircase that led to the tiny church on the top of the hill. Hope you didn't see that little spit come out. That was the gum. Gum residue. Thought you spit it out. Hey, sometimes you shut up. I was talking to myself. Alone in the dark, I stopped to rest on a splintered step. Help me, Lord, I whispered as the music began. I walked slowly until I stepped into the small room. I breathed through the lingering pain, grateful that God hears us in the wilderness. It's like with God, you have Wi-Fi connection anywhere on this planet. All you got to do is ask and you shall receive, and seek you shall find. Some of the most intimate moments of worshiping God recorded in Scripture took place in the wilderness. While hiding in the desert of Judah, and most likely on the run from his son Absalom. King David sang, "You, God, are my God." Earnestly, confirmation, bitches. King David sang, "You, God, are my God. Earnestly I seek you. I thirst for you. My whole being longs for you." Psalm 63:1. Having experienced God's power and glory, David deemed God's love as better than life. Verse 3. And it was the reason he committed to a lifetime of worship, even while in the wilderness. Verse 2 through 6. He said, "Because you are my help, I sing in the shadow of your wings. I cling to you. Your right hand upholds me." VV.7/8. Like David, regardless of our circumstances or the fierceness of those standing up against us, we can demonstrate confidence in God by praising him or her, Tiamat, though we'll suffer, sometimes by no fault of our own, by just being the person you are and walking in God's light. You will still have people throw sticks and stones and nasty energies towards you due to no fault of your own. So don't bash yourself and beat yourself up. Oh, why me? Why me? God is not giving you pain. God is preparing you. It's not for pain purposes. It's for preparation. Remember that. Anything you go through that's some bullshit, that ain't for shits and giggles. That's for preparation. And then that all comes back around. The same people that fucked you over will guarantee have the same manifestations happen in their life. Okay? Whatever they were wishing will happen somehow, shape, or fashion in their life. I promise you, because I'm witnessing it now. That's why I love this shit. I love it. Karma is a bitch, and poetic justice is best served on a dish served cold. You goddamn right. Remember that shit. So ask yourself how you are treating others, because that shit will come back and bite you at the least time you expect it. I promise you that shit. Like David, regardless of our circumstances or the fierceness of those standing against us, we can demonstrate confidence in God by praising him or her though we'll suffer sometimes by no fault of our own. We can trust that God's love is always better than life. That's a guarantee. I keep on bringing it up, and I won't be ashamed to bring it up. Last March 27th, I got the word that I got a house to stay in after 40-something days of bouncing back and forth between my truck and hotels, not knowing what the fuck my life was going to do. And God said, sit down, record every day you're going through it, and people will see your non-belief in me until they will see your non-belief in me stage to your total faith in me stage. Keep it going. Keep going, Zoe. You will be where I promised you at. You will get your inheritance. You will have your birthright. It is cosmically destined. It's cosmically written and it's destined for you. So no witchcraft, no swapping destinies, nobody trying to sabotage you, keep you in a low state, will ever hide what God has in store for you. Guarantee. Damn right. That sounds pretty good to me, and I'm living proof of it now. Loving it. Every damn day. No rules besides what God tells me to do. Shit. How many times have people say, hey, so you gotta keep it down? And I would be talking to him for a few hours, and I'll come back home or hang up the phone and sit here and like, damn, I feel like recording, but I shouldn't. I'm gonna offend somebody. Fuck offending people. They didn't give a fuck when they offended your ass. You know what I'm saying? On that shit. I'm not being hurt to hurt people. I'm just being real. All of this shit is done. God said, go full hand with your shit. Stop second guessing yourself. Stop worrying about other people. Did they worry about you? Okay then, Zoe. Then do you and talk your shit. Which is my shit. I was like, bet, cool. I'm gonna be me without worrying about a goddamn thing. Because what are God scared of? Not a goddamn thing. All right then. So get yourself together and find out who you are so you can be with me too. All right. How can knowing God loves you help when you... How can knowing God loves you help when you're feeling attacked or defeated? Let's read that right there. What does that say? Just read it all. There we go. There we go. Try my damnedest to... You can see every word in this bitch. Okay, that's the bottom of it. How can knowing God loves you help when you're feeling attacked or defeated? When has praising him or her strengthened your faith during hard times? My God, your love is better than life. Okay, this is what I was reading right here. Don't worry about the date. It's just a message that counts. It says Thursday, January 9th. I see it. I don't even let it get to me. Because the message of God will always be the message of God. You need to know and have discernment if it's the manipulated version. But it's all within. It's all feeling and energies. I love each and every one of you. We're 47 minutes in. But the download was meant to be. Take care. Until next time. I love you. And thank you for spending your time with me at No Filter. Because you could have been anywhere in the world. But you chose to use your time with me, and I'm honored. And I'm grateful for that. I love you all. Be safe. God bless. Stay prayed up.